Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this is going to be your match preview of our team Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Crystal Palace at the Molineux. Last game at home in the league at Molineux this year, and because it's such a lovely day, I thought I'd get out and about and do the match preview out in the fresh air. So as usual, there's loads to talk about. Stats, facts, team news, predictions, my predictions. We've got guest predictions, we've got Ames on, and of course my dad, Magic Moss. Has a big game, this one really for Wolves. Obviously that last gasp penalty against Burnley really has put the kibosh on getting any Champions League qualifications throughout the league. However, we're still in our own hands to actually get Europa League qualification. Obviously, if we can beat Crystal Palace and we beat Chelsea, we will definitely be in 6th place and qualifying for the Europa next year. And we still do have, obviously, the opportunity of qualifying by winning the Europa League, which will be coming up in August, which is quite exciting. We've got to get past Olympiacos and then Sevilla or Roma, and then potentially Man United in the semis and all of that, but so much to look forward to. One positive that got going is that my main sponsor, who always supports my match previews, the Casino 36 and their sports bar, they can reopen from August the 1st. I can't wait really until the opportunity when stadiums can reopen and we can all go back together. Personally, I don't know what you think, I would like us as one pack to go back all together, not in dribs and drabs. But it'd be great to get back to potentially the stadiums opening in October and going for that cup of tea, food at the Casino 36 with friends in the sports bar before the game. So just going to get on to the team news. But as you can see, you can hear the water. I'm by a canal lock. If you're in England, there's loads of these throughout the country. There's a bit of engineering. Onto the team news. So Wolves don't really have many injury concerns. Pedro Neto's fully fit now, so Nuno again looks like a fully fit squad. On the other hand, Crystal Palace, they've got a few injuries and suspensions. They're on an absolutely dreadful run of form at the moment. We're on a great run of form, and then all of a sudden they lost, and they've lost 6 in a row. Although I watched them against Chelsea, they were incredibly unlucky, playing so well. They played Chelsea off the park and lost 3-2, hit the post in the last minute. They've had to play United and Liverpool in that as well. They've played a difficult Burnley side. They're safe. They don't need to worry. And some people might say they're on the beach, but this is a dangerous one for Wolves because Crystal Palace got nothing to lose, will want to get points, but Wolves need the points far more than Palace. So it is a must win really, with obviously Leicester and Tottenham playing each other. Sheffield United have got games. Arsenal 3 points behind. Wolves still have the destiny in their own hand. They have to win this game. So interestingly, Wolves don't have a great record against Palace in recent times. In fact, in the last 10 years, they've played 7 times. Wolves have only won on 1 occasion. If Jimenez was to score again for Wolves, he would become the highest ever goal scorer in the top flight, surpassing the record that he's equalled with John Richards. There's 2 games to go for him to do that. But before we get on to my team news and my predictions, let's have first up, we've got Ames, who you might see on the podcast, and some of the international fan records rep in the UK, giving her prediction for this one, followed by shortly after my dad, Magic Moss. Ready?
Score prediction for Palace Wolves, final home game of the season, which is so sad that we can't be there to celebrate, witness it. Going to be a tough game because even though Palace haven't got a good record at all, they're very hard to play against, very hard to break down. We need the win, obviously, and I don't think that Nuno or the boys are going to settle for any less than a win after the penalty debacle last week at Burnley. So I'm going to go 2-0 Wolves, Podence and Jimenez as the goal scorers.
So thanks for Ames. Do you agree with her? Now it's time to go over to check in with my dad, Magic Moss. Did you think it was a penalty?
I don't think it was a penalty. No way.
I didn't think. I didn't.
It's ridiculous, more. It's absolutely unbelievable. Carry on. I couldn't understand he could bloody got out of the way of that. I kicked,
With his arm.
Yeah, he got out of the way of that, and she thought he was going to hit him, and it's dangerous playing. He should have had a bloody, excuse my language, he should have had a bleaking free kick, shouldn't we?
I know, and yeah, it's a shame. So Champions League in the league's out. No one does. So Wolves at home to Crystal Palace, Dad. How are you feeling? What you thinking? Do you think we can get the win?
We sure will.
What's your score prediction, Dad?
3-0.
3-0. Fantastic. All right, I love it. Who's going to score, Dad?
Benny Day there. No. I'll have Traore.
Yeah, go on.
Marino, is it Marino?
No, he's the manager of Tottenham. You mean Moutinho?
Oh.
Yeah, and who else?
He's Marino. What's his name?
Moutinho.
Aye.
Mourinho's the manager of Tottenham. You mean Jose?
No, not him, no.
You mean Joe Moutinho?
Oh, go on. What did I say?
You've got Traore, you've got Moutinho. Traore, you've got Traore and Moutinho. Who's the other goal scorer?
Traore, yeah.
Who else?
Jota.
So you're going for Jota, so fantastic. And you're going for 3-0, Dad?
Yeah, and Jota's going to score 2.
Well, if Jota scores 2 and Traore scores 1 and Moutinho scores 1, are you going 4-0 then? Because that's like, hold on, Traore, Moutinho and Jota to score 2, that's 4, Dad, and you said 3. Are you going 4-0 or 3-0?
No, I'm having 3-0.
So Jota's only scoring 1?
Yeah.
All right, Dad, that's fantastic. Love it, Dad.
Love you. Always Wolves, David. Love you.
Always Wolves, Dad.
Love you, son.
Love you.
I may agree with my dad, Magic Moss. He's a character, isn't he? Right now, it's kind of like a scene out of Jurassic Park. We've got all the cows grazing over there. My team selection, I've got this new app, actually. It's Pitch Football app. So I'll put my selection up on the screen whilst I talk about it. Go check that out. But I think the starting line is going to be 3-4-3, Patricio in goal, the usual Bolly, Cody and Soyis. Doherty and Johnny Otto, I think, will return to the starting lineup. Up front will be Raul Jimenez unless Daniela goes into, obviously, labour, which he might miss. She's about due. And then I think he'll bring Traore in for the starting lineup, and also Jota. I think Podence, who's played a bit recently, he'll be back at the bench. Traore is going to have a really good opportunity to get at Palace. So that's my team selection. What do you think? I'm going to come back to you right now from a different location with my score prediction. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to leave your score predictions, what you think the team news. I hope you can join me on the live as well with a load of other proud Wolves. And it should be a Wolves-tastic performance from myself, Dazzling Dave. Until the match, always Wolves.